brother. Stand on that side. Yeah, because that way you can get in the camera.
I'm getting the camera.
Well, not on here. Let me see. Stand where you gonna stand at.
Up in my camera. Everybody in my camera.
Okay, Con, you good then. All right, Con, we on? We on? Yeah.
Ready?
We on? Yeah. No.
All right. I'm recording. All right.
Seems like I'm always dragging my yacht. Oh, shit.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Your phone?
Right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we want to give all the praises, all the honor, and the glory. The honors to the apostles and to the elders who great millstone, who men taught us this truth, and honors to the brethren and Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith with the body of Hashem Shad for allowing us, enabling us to get to come out here onto the highways and hedges, all right, the cheap place, all right, because that's where wisdom's going to be crying out. Matter of fact, spirit is going out, that's where wisdom's going to be found, out here in the streets. That's where the prophets and those who come shout us, so on and so forth. So, right?
This Proverbs 1:20. It says, wisdom crieth out, she utters her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's the majority of our people, the nation full of fools, right? Not willing to hearken to the words of Yahweh Hashem Shad, but really, most importantly, the service of prophets. Okay? And how long the simple ones we love simplicity, each had this Jake, and the phone in his hand, this rapping song, as he's singing out to them. Really, it's not even true lifestyle, it's more than death style, because our people are destroyed. What's that? Jeremiah 4:22. Our people are foolish. And not. Yeah, when you brothers grab that, it's Jeremiah 4:22. Got it? Okay. And if you brothers got precepts, bring them on up.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse.
Hey, can you start at 14, brother, and then jump to that. Because if you don't mind.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 14 says, O Jerusalem, wash thy heart from wickedness.
And that wash your heart, meaning the heart in Hebrew is what God, meaning the mind, right? Because everything starts in the mind. Everything you do, you say, all starts in the mind. You wash your heart. How do you wash your heart? By coming to the wisdom and knowledge of how much Shad. Learn to fear him, and to love him, and to walk in his ways, to serve him with all your heart and your soul. Right?
All right. Okay. Let me read out this precept. This precept, everything starts out in the mind. So we got to renew our mind by what? By this word. Okay, by taking heed to the word. That's what Psalms 119 and 9. But this is Romans 12 verse 2. It says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
And that's what you want to do. Walk worthy. Matter of fact, this Colossians, it talks about how that you may walk worthy of the Heavenly Father, being fruitful in every good work, increasing in the knowledge of how much you shall increasing in the
Right? This is Colossians 1 and 9. It says, for this cause, we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, and to desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding.
And how you get that wisdom and spiritual understanding by what? Fear of the Most High, because you got that. One,
I got the one he had quoted it, and I already had it. This is Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed thereto according to thy word. And that's how we we come into this truth, man, by what? Taking knowledge of this truth, man. You know what I mean? All through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So we're renewing our mind by this truth, man. By being in this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
become that new creature. Because you can't, like the person that you was in the world, you can't be that same person coming to the truth. You gotta cut that off. You gotta kick him to the curb.
Yeah, put off the old man.
The old man. Right? See, but you still we'll have certain men that will come in and still have that world mindset. They have a good mind.
That's right.
Yeah, because sin begins in the mind.
And even like what the Apostle Paul said, you've already committed. Like,
No, that's the Lord. I was actually, I said that. Yeah, especially, well, she's a married woman.
She
Yeah,
committed.
she's a married woman. Yeah.
They said you have committed adultery already. In mind.
Hey, the mind, yeah.
Even the Apostle Paul, he mentioned Romans 7, things that he doesn't want to do, he does.
I appreciate Ephesians 5 and 26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word. Right?
Because when you hear this word, man, especially like when you first came into the faith, you hear certain things, it hits you. But this word is going to cause you to
Yeah, we keep going on that. But that just kind of goes into what you're saying. It says, that he might present, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or of any such thing, but that it should be holy without blemish.
Yeah, I got it. Because the Apostle Peter, he mentioned that it would be holy without spot or blameless.
Second. All right, we'll watch it. It's okay. It says, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12, look for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the most high power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
How the elements, see, and all these buildings, these cars, the metro, all this is going to be burnt up. All this ain't going to be here one day. And most of you people like Sarah Connor, getting jacked up by that, what's that called? Jeremiah, destroying wind. Right? That destroying wind's going to come from what? The missiles. All right, and then the scriptures, they ain't going to say nuclear missiles in the scriptures. They didn't have that back then in the ancient times.
Terminology is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Ezra's, he explained it perfectly.
Yes, if I may just add what you were saying, they didn't have those same instruments then that we have now. So there's no way he could have known what a missile was. So he described it the best way by using the terms that they had in those days.
Those arrows, like when you look at the arrow, it's basically the same thing, just not as ferocious or as powerful. You know what I mean? Because when it says, scriptures talk about the arrows that he shoots are sharp and shall not miss, and they begin to be shot to the ends of the world. I don't give a damn who you are. strongest man with the strongest bow, the sharpest arrow. You ain't shoot no arrow from here to China. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. So that would have to talk about those missiles, which shall be and will be used to destroy Babylon the Great, right? To blow back to the water. Okay, that's what this place is going. That's what this place is leading up to. All right, and in this world, we getting involved with, which is Jacob. This is Esau's world, right? We're looking at this place is a piece of shit. You got shit on the ground. You got homeless people. You know, you got demons walking amongst us. You know, but soon all this, like the Apostle John just said, what former things pass away. So all these things that we experience in this life, it ain't being what we experience in this. It's going to be literal peace. The Lord said, I will make a covenant of peace with you. That's another secret.
So let me finish that. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children.
Sottish means stupid. Our people are ignorant. And it takes Jacob a moment to get it. But our people are foolish now. And main fools are the ones that they come across, they hear this word, but then they don't consider it. And that's the majority of our people. Well, Isaiah 1, Israel does not know. My people do not consider it.
Yeah, because also it says the Lord says should put it in the stripes on the back of fools. And normally that's what you have to do to Jake. You have to give him a couple of lumps in order for him to get it. But then even in that in Isaiah 1 it said even after it still didn't sit in for Jake. You know, the more and more it's like the more you get more reprobate. And the more the Lord said the more I punish you, the more you get reprobate. Now, Second Ezra, he said that he make amendment for scourges for amendment for you to put you through these different things so that way you remember the Most High. That way you go back to your power. But sometimes Jacob get thumped so many times that he still won't. You know, that's basically Isaiah 1. He still don't wake up. But for some Jakes like us, you know, dealing with the hole full of light, we got thumped. It was like, oh shit, you know. And the Lord gonna kill you. Be like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now
really, it begins with the fear of the Most High. The majority of our people, they don't fear. They don't fear. That's why they do what they do. They don't care. They don't give a shit.
2 Peter 3 and 11, and it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
And that's what you want to do. All over conversation and godliness. The scripture talks about in 1 Timothy 4:12 that you be an example for believers. Alright? Where are those examples? It says be examples for believers in word, conversation, charity, and speech, in faith and purity, until I come and continues to be to the exhortation, and to the doctrine, and to preach his word. Being instant in season, out of season. So, long stuff for doctrine. These are the things that we got to install. Not only just for the faith, but in our everyday lives. That's what's going to keep us sharp.
The long suffering in the doctrine is basically coming out with the correct doctrine, right? Instead of and coming out with the correct doctrine, what happens is some people come up with these different ways to try to take a shortcut, right? So you know, Bishop Nate, all these other things that they come up with is really to try to take a shortcut to make you feel good about being an Israelite and say that you know the kingdom is already right now or something. You know? It says and let's finish it up. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22, finishing it up. It says, and they having none understanding, they are wise to do evil.
And that's the thing you want to learn how to do. Just make it work. Go to Esau.
The wiser than wicked.
Yes.
Well, they do it better, you know. They'll put high heels.
Oh yeah,
you know, tighter dress. You know what I'm saying? Right. And these are men. We got dudes.
But we're better people, so anything we do, we're gonna do it better.
We're good and righteous.
Right?
And wicked. Wow.
Yeah. but to do good they have no knowledge.
Our people, man, people are destroyed for the lack of it. I mean, you look at our people here, man. When I started coming down here, man, all I saw was a lot of afflicted souls, man. And a good amount of them are our people, man. I mean, you got Esau bugged out, jacked up out here. The majority of our people, man, they indulge in this society. And they indulge in the wickedness and the folly. And then they wonder why they're in the position of life that they're in. That's why the scriptures say that we turn back to the true side. Hear your power.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 5 said, "What the Lord is the Most High, saying, why should he be stricken anymore?"
That's the thing. Our people are destroyed now, completely messed up. And really, the best thing for them, I was talking about that too when those demons came up. The best thing for them is death, because our people live a bitter life and continued sickness. The best option is to go to the spirit world. You know, that's the best option for the majority of our people. And the same shall know by what? Death by the pain. And that's just how it is. Better them than us, man. Because I always think that Heavenly Father that you open my mind to this truth. Because without this, bro, we'd be just like a lost this be through. Done. Ran. Just what's this scripture? Word to the blue there is epicay, which is one of the spirit. That's the people. That's the spirit.
Yeah, it says it says Isaiah 1 and 5, he will revolt more and more.
Meaning what? Now, highly sequel to got that for sure from the top. That goes into the people. Sequel to Ezekiel, he was told by the Most High, I'm saying to these people, just so you know, these dudes ain't gonna listen. They don't even listen to me. But you still gotta go watch them. You still gotta come out, even if Jake walk by, whatever.
This is Ezekiel 2 and 1. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me, and when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I would hear him that speak unto me. Verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel.
And that's what we're sent unto. Lost sheep of the house of Israel. Yahushua said to the 12 and what? To the 12 to what? Go ye not to the lost sheep of the Gentiles.
Not even the Gentiles.
Go not to the lost, but go into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go to preach, you say the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Before the kingdom comes, you just got to know that time of trouble got to come first. Because the kingdom can't come if this place still stands. How Yahushua got to destroy this kingdom. Alright? And then that destruction of this place, deliverance, that's when the kingdom shall be established on earth. Okay?
Well, what's heavy too about that is the spirit entered into you. So the Lord got to put the spirit upon you to really understand the truth, man. If the Lord doesn't put the spirit upon you, you're going to be lost. You're going to stay lost.
You don't got no business being out here. You don't got the breath. Breath is what? The understanding of this world. You know?
This is staying in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 3 and beginning at verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Brickhead, bird-brain Israelites, you know?
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house.
That's our people. Rebellious. Highly rebellious. To this day, people read it and say,
Yeah, I'm going to finish. It says, Ezekiel 2 and 3, it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even until this very day.
Even to right now. Like my man Deontay Wilder, like to this day, our people are still rebelling. To this very day.
Yeah, it's heavy. You said bird brain, but actually a bird, they're very smart.
Oh,
They're hella smart, but I mean, the size of the brain, that's the majority of people. But they got
birds can fly. You can't fly.
Yeah.
Jay can't fly.
No, I'm finishing up that.
Yeah.
It says, these will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint.
Minds. That's why people are destroyed, because their minds are just completely. See, we were in physical captivity once, but our people are mental captivity. You know, being here in society, we saw telling things shit. Last hire, first fire. Our people are jacked up. And that's why you gotta become a preacher. Put off that old person, become a new preacher.
Faint goes into what basically becoming weak or giving up, right? So when it goes into that, it's easier just to sin, right? The way to wickedness is wide, right? It's broad, but the way of righteousness is narrow. So it's easy just to go into the wide way and just faint and basically give up. That's basically what it's saying. Our people rather just faint, right? Because they love darkness rather than light. It's easier to be in the darkness than to get your sins exposed to you. Kind of like what I was saying about we got dumped, right? Because you said we were stricken. See, but what happened is when the elect or the hopeful elect had been stricken, they woke up. When they got the stricken, because everybody done got dumped some way, somehow. We got put in slavery, right? The conquistadors, right? The so-called white man, the so-called what is it? When they speak down in Brazil, Portuguese, right? So Portugal, so they down there speaking Portuguese. You know, our people over in speaking French. We all got dumped, but then there's some people who do this. They realize, hey, there is a power. God, the Lord is real. Like it's not fake. The Most High is a real being and has real feelings, and he's angry. He said he's jealous for his basically. He's jealous, right? Yeah, we're his wife, so he's jealous that we're following these other, philosophies, lies, and gods. Yeah. Let me finish this. It says, from the sole of their feet even to the head, there is no soundness.
They don't got that. They don't have no knowledge.
Can't get right.
And honestly, the Heavenly Father has them that way. Right. You can't.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. He said, no understanding. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Then thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
No matter what, Heavenly Father still his people. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai, his mission is so important, because without him dying, because the adoption, the scriptures talk about the adoption. The adoption is Yahweh Shai died for us, we were adopted back to the Father. You know, that's what.
That you may be adopted, that you may be sons, right?
And without that, without what our Lord did for us, we still be destroyed.
It says, from the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores.
That's why, because of wickedness. What is wickedness? It's death. That's why we die. That's the sole reason why we die.
The wages of sin is death.
See, people, we ain't gonna sin. Meaning what? We're never gonna do. That's the laws, the statutes, and the arts. You're perfect, just like Yahweh Shai's people. Because Yahweh Shai on the scene, he is sin. Now in his past life, he was Adam and Solomon. You know, he committed transgression.
If I
David said if he would have sinned, he would be beaten by distracted men. Now Solomon, there's no record of Solomon being beaten by distracted men. That only happened after he came as the Lord himself. Now I'm paying for the sins of all the nation of Israel, but his transgressions and his past.
It says, they have not been clothed, neither bound up, nor mollified with ointment. Oh, yeah. So, okay, yeah. So basically, what the ointment is for for healing. Like you got neosporin, right? It helps basically. The scab comes upon your skin, to start the healing process. So you have a new flesh, new skin to go over it, right? So you haven't had the ointment. The ointment's dealing with the scriptures. So it actually talks about how some have received it, but it was not mixed with faith. So you received the ointment, but the ointment being upon you, it wasn't mixed with faith, so it didn't take. So now you have putrefying sores. That's all it is. You love darkness rather than light. So you're not trying to go in there. You're basically, it said your mind faints. So it's easy for you just to give up, right? Let me get this precept real quick. 37. 12 says,
While you're getting that, I'm gonna bring up these. This is Yawasop, Hopeful Elect 777.
Shalom, Yawasop.
Second Ezra 7, beginning at 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. And then he has 49 or 29, Ezra, 2nd Ezra 4 and 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
This is coming to doom, right? The Heavenly Father says he's going to recompense thee for all thy iniquities. To recompense somebody is what? Pay you back. So Most High will pay righteous back for what they've done, and the wicked too. So I always like there's reward for both sides. The only thing is the reward for the wicked ain't so good. Pretty bad.
right. So this is Ezekiel 37 and 11. It says, then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Right? So dealing with the whole house basically means all the Israelites, wherever you at, scattered around the world. But the main place is what here in America, Babylon the Great. This is what we're dealing with, right? This is where the main battle is at spiritually for your soul, because in Babylon the Great, you can do whatever amount of wickedness and everything's fine, right? But once you do righteousness, it makes you what? A prey, right?
Well, this goes back to what the brother said. Temperance is cut off, and infidelity is cut off because the truth sprang out of where? America, yeah. Babylon the Great, up in the heart of it. That's where it came off.
Right. It says, it's the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts. See, that's ultimately what Israel. So we end up. The Lord said, "What? Prophesied unto them and tell them that to bring the sinews and the flesh upon them and put the breath in them." But then what happened is it wasn't mixed with faith. So then they say, "What? Our hope is lost. Let's just go out into the ways of the world. Let's not follow that way. That way is too narrow. I don't want the light to be shined on me. I don't want to. Even if I'm getting thumped in the head, it's just going to make me revolt more and more, right? Instead of that causing you to realize, wow, there's a power in it requires what? Fear, and it requires reverence, right? It requires for us to what? To be out here sacrificing your body as a living sacrifice, right?
People don't find any, they don't find any Why do I got freaking outside? How come I can't? How come I can't? It's how come I kill some ox? You know,
Right.
JB like that, bro.
Yeah, God knows my heart.
Yeah. He knows your heart. That's why he's
Right. Yeah, they don't want to give. A lot of them don't want to give up that pork. Oh nah. Oh, I love God, but you know I can't. I can't give up that pork.
that full pork.
Yeah, I gotta get that pork sandwich. Yeah, you know what I mean. At the barbecues, I can't wait to have a barbecue.
It's the best. It's
right.
Right,
because
chicharrones.
Right, because I tell people that I tell them because you know what it is. Sin tastes better. Sin's gonna taste better. It's gonna feel better. It's gonna do everything.
If you want to be wicked, it's so easy to be wicked. But
right.
It's very difficult to be a righteous person.
Well, yeah, the movie's ready, right? They're starting children how to do evil. Why to do evil?
The sin feels better. Like it's gonna, like if you have sex regularly, you got a chick, she's just regular, but have sex with a married woman, it's gonna seem like the sex is it's gonna be like this absolute greatest sex you ever had because you're doing something you have no business doing.
Get off of it.
Right. Says I'm gonna keep going. Says Ezekiel 37:12 says, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, the Lord Adonai, power of Israel, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you unto the land of Israel.
Literally, you got dudes that will get a plane ticket to go back to Israel. No, Yahweh Shai, he's going to be picking us up. Yahweh Shai didn't say get a ticket to go back to Israel. Plus, we ain't got no business being over there right now. At this point, at the moment, we're supposed to be here, prophesying. And honestly, we're still in exile. We're exile right now. That place, you gotta remember, that place is going to get into. It's going to be nasty place. See, but unlike America, America's going to be done. Ain't going to be nobody rebuilding this place. Our land is going to be rebuilt.
Yeah. Colossians chapter 3, verse 9, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds.
Hey, I'll be honest. Back in the world, when I was in high school, the things that I was doing, I got that skill to keep. You know what I mean? I had to put that on. They didn't really work, but I ate before. Look, what this truth does, I always like to say this truth has to do with the best version of this.
So it comes to a friend left.
Because you fear the consequences, repercussions on both sides. You don't want to beat, trust me, you don't want to beat them on both sides. You don't want that smoke.
If I may, it gives you the understanding that what you were taught in Christianity is contrary to everything that the scripture says. And that the Most High does punish the wicked. And that the laws still do exist. You know, Christianity teaches you that the laws of the Most High are done away with. You know, they tell you right on top, I'm saved by the blood. This is madness.
Yeah, so it's let me finish this up. It says Colossians chapter 3, verse 10, and he and have put off, have put on the new man, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge.
Knowledge. You need this. You have to have the knowledge. You have to have the wisdom. You have to have the understanding. You can't have. It's a need. It's a necessity, so to speak.
Right. After the image of him that created him.
That's the thing. We try to be like Yahusha. He is the greatest example that we have to this day. It's just what to be a good soldier for Yahusha.
Well, you said it earlier. You said to be like Yahushai, so you don't die, because what the laws will be written in your inward parts. So to be like Yahushai is to be perfect. So that Yahushai does not sin at all, right? His last life he didn't sin. So now he's on the right hand of the Heavenly Father. He's definitely not sinning. So for us to be in His image, hey man,
You gotta strive for the master.
right?
This is Ezekiel 12, start at 1. It says, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, also came unto me, saying, Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not. They have ears to hear and hear not, for they are a rebellious house.
And that's the most high. You got that angel who was spiritually blinded. People's ones. But the Father, he opened our minds. We talk about the renewing of your mind.
Ephesians 2nd chapter, really quickly.
And that's what you want, to quicken in the spirit.
I got one. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 6. I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, you have abandoned me and turned your back on me, says the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Therefore will I raise my fist to destroy you. That's called
That's hard, man.
Yeah. It says, I am tired of always giving you another chance. I will winnow you like a grain at the gates of your cities and take away the children you hold dear. I will destroy my own people because they refuse to change from their evil ways.
That's what happened. So you see, and where do we first fall? By worshiping other gods. That was the first commandment that Moses was told. That you should have no other God before you. What did Israel do? They started, they pressed Aaron. They got Aaron. They pressed on Aaron and told me, hey, you better make them idols for us, And then, hey, then the Most High, throughout the accounts, Moses, Israel's getting jacked up. Most High sent a chariot, sent fire on their ass, and they kept complaining.
Fiery serpents.
Serpents.
But what's funny about Aaron's, okay, give me your earrings, give me all your stuff.
He get some out of this real quick, Hey, that's Jacob. Hey, supplant him,
Well, then when he turned those earrings all that gold into a golden calf, which was funny because then he acted like he didn't do anything. But he was just as bad as he was.
Moses came back.
Yeah.
No. But he told Moses then about the kill him. Yeah. So that's why he's saying that's why the Lord didn't hold the account to him. Because if you think about it, the Lord didn't punish Aaron for doing that because he could have punished him.
Right.
He didn't punish him because the Jakes wanted to kill him, so he did it to suffice.
Yeah.
So agree with thy adversary quickly. This first tell you that. So that's what he was doing. Okay, well shit, we gonna back up so you ain't gonna kill me. So
yeah, because they saw it, they didn't hear it.
Right, because him and his sister, when they came against him, what was his name? Mary. Yeah. He punished Mary first.
Yeah.
I
think she was that was Moses' older sister, I believe. So she's my brother,
Little baby brother. He's the baby brother on top of him.
That's my big brother.
But her thing was God only dealing with, because her thing was God only dealing with Moses, but God also spoke to me. That's what her little boast was about. But yeah, he spoke to you, but it was you prophesied through singing. She was a good singer, so when she was singing, her songs that she sung were prophetic. But it wasn't like she was the prophet, but like Moses, because the Lord said that Moses was a god unto Pharaoh, and that Aaron was basically his prophet. So you're not on the level of Moses, man. Moses was the first king of Israel, technically. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
And he turned her into Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Right. He said, beat it. And then he said, beat it. Beat it. Go down for 7 days.
Yeah. And she's out there in the cold. She's here at all times.
Oh, yeah.
Plugging out. Hey, man.
I got one to talk about. Revelation chapter 3, verse 7. To the angels of the church of Philadelphia, write these things. Writing in Philadelphia means what? Brotherly love. And that's ultimately what we have under this umbrella, right? Of brotherly love, man. And brotherly love is to bring out the truth, man, right? And not give you half truths or subjugate this thing so we can make women feel better, right? No, brother, no, 7 women are only for the kingdom. You know what I mean? No, you can only have one wife, right? But women are abundantly more than us. It doesn't even make sense. So that thing's what causes adultery, right? Ultimately, the way Esau set it up, that actually causes adultery. That also causes confusion.
Right. Because according to the law, when they're on their menstrual period, you're not supposed to be in the same house. So it just makes sense. We're supposed to have more than one woman.
That's why we got to get the hell out of here.
Right, and then it leaves you where you are fulfilling Deuteronomy was it 53 where it says you should leave his children. So it fulfills that a man is going to end up leaving his children because now you're being with this one. And Jake's natural thing is to be with multiple women. Now this woman says you cheated on me, so she's going to leave. She's going to break. Yeah, ain't no such thing, but she's going to break up with the guy to go be with some other dude who's banging 3 or 4 different other women anyway, which didn't really make sense. But now you got children sprawled out everywhere, and then you got single mother, single father homes.
That's why you take some out of that. She was raised like a mom. Right? They act like that. Like you ever see
they act just like they
when Jake get like angry or upset, the little fit, the little like temper tantrum they throw off, I guarantee 9 times out of 10 that's how they mom.
Yeah, right.
Guarantee.
Right.
Oh man. Grandma too.
Yeah. The whole line of success. Right. Big mama.
Yeah. Because the crazy thing about my family is there's a lot of women more than men in my family. So you got a lot of that too. So most of the women that raise you up, especially you don't got a father, you got your mama and your grandmother, big mama. They won't actually raise you. Especially if you got one of those mamas that drop you off the head to the club, right?
Big mamas,
Big mamas, yeah.
Got rid of her man.
Right, yeah. So it says these things say he that is holy, he that is true, and he that haveth the keys of David, he that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth that no man openeth.
What's the keys of David? Name. You gotta have that name. Name of your helper, shot. Not in Christ. Not.
And the fear, because the Lord said that what? He said that if you blaspheme the name of the Lord, you will not be counted innocent. So, what person don't fear the Lord, and fear enough to say the name of the Lord instead of saying Most High Christ blessed? You don't fear that the Lord said that you will not be counted innocent, and that's part of the law. All these law guys, that's actually one of the first things in the law. That's the first thing in the law, right? The Lord said if you blaspheme the name of the Lord, you will not be counted innocent, right?
You gotta put respect on how much.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Fuck baby, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Like
Baby. Birdman said put some respect on my name. Yeah, Birdman, yeah.
Brandon, I don't get it. These other camps, we might as well just go and say y'all Christians, man. Because y'all don't put no respect on the name of y'all by shot. Y'all don't put no respect on that. But y'all put respect on cheesy rights. You know what I mean? This is what's wrong with our people, man. This is why we're in the situation that we're in now. This is exactly why we're in the situation that we're in now. Because y'all forget about y'all by shit. Y'all show him no respect. But y'all go and put a respect on the goddamn devil. You know what I mean? Cheesy rights. This is why we out here on the highways and byways and the hedges, making these lessons. All through the spirit and power of Yahweh outside to warn you, Jake.
Right. Let me finish this. It says, Revelation chapter 3, verse 8. It says, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, Salakia, and no man can shut it. Right? You're dealing with your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
That door.
Shut. Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Proverbs 8.
Proverbs 8. dealing with your mind, because like you say, the wisdom and knowledge has to come through the Lord in order to give it to you. And that's what you said, essential. Right? Right?
It's like this water. We need the water. Yeah.
It says, before thee an open door, and no man can shut it, for thus has a little strength. Right? And that's what we have now, because when it says we prophesied in part, we know in part, and we prophesied in part. So knowing in part and prophesied in part, that's us having what? A little strength. We have enough strength to tell our people who you are, what's happened, and where the Lord is going. With this World War III, the Karagma, all these things, that's our strength.
But we have just enough understand what requires
To be saved.
To be saved.
Yes, son. Prophesied in part. Yeah.
Prophesy. We're telling you what's happening before it happens. But you believe not. But you won't believe it. You see it. That's what people ask. So we can like it. That's what Jake want to get right. Shit's the fan.
At the last minute.
The last moment. It seems like that's why I like scripture talk about hopeful elect, because look, we know we definitely been called, but it's yet to be seen what we've chosen. Right? It's going to find out. Turn to our Lord Yahweh. Right? See, but if you knew you were going to be saved, you do wickedness and then get right at the very end. You know what I mean? Right. But we don't know. That's why we're on P's and Q's, so to speak.
We went on until you get it beaten up, man.
Yeah, that tractor beat come down.
Yeah.
You know, rappers pick us up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they say,
wash them out.
they say Jake is late for everything.
Oh,
Jake late about time. Jake late about everything.
Jake late going to bed.
You know, he's late waking up. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's a funny thing, because you know, us, it's a thing called what they say you on color people time, right? I'm basically always saying you're late. And then I used to work on a reservation, and they'll say the same thing, similar thing. They would say that it's native, or you're on Indian time, right? Basically always say that you're late. So I don't know if y'all have any on the Indian part, have one of those sayings like that. But I know I worked on in there, and I know back in the day you didn't say, "Oh, you on color people time," saying, you know, you're always late. And then the natives, I was thinking that was like one of those telltales that we were supposed to be the same people, because they would say you're on Indian time, right? Saying you're basically late. So let me finish this, and then I'm gonna jump down to 20. It says you have a little strength and has kept my word and has not denied my name. Hey, you have not denied my name.
That's the thing, bro. That's a cut on the dudes that are saying, we ain't got the name. You know, scripture talk about it was in Psalm 51, and it says, I'll save him because he has known my name.
Right.
So it's like somebody got to know the name.
Right.
And I'll tell you for sure, it ain't Jesus, but Christ. You know, like Pastor Hart, he's like, what the fuck, Jesus? You know,
Right, God, that's right.
Yeah, because really, he's the modern day God.
yeah.
If you're not worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai, you're worshiping Satan, man. Because that's what it is. If you're worshiping Jesus the Christ, you're worshiping an idol. It's idol worship.
Hey, when you go and you growing up in Chicago, there, as soon as you walk through the house, he's on the central portion, he's on.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Or some
right
rappers,
in
Chris
the
is
house.
the one.
He's
Or
on
some
the
rappers, Chris is
refrigerator,
the one.
he's in the bathroom.
Right, oh, yeah, everywhere, yeah.
He said, "Hey, you
Oh, but
toilet paper
what
roll?"
I'm saying,
Worship me.
White
Well,
Ephraim's drawn to his idol. So yeah. So you know the Northern Kingdom, not just Ephraim, but the Northern Kingdom in itself is drawn to the idol.
Kingdom grew him idols and idolatry. You know, that's why the Most High. See, that's why you Ishmaelites out here, you don't know what the fuck's going on. And like, there's certain Ishmaelites that are like, well, you know, Jake, right? All these were slaves. Motherfucker, you the biggest slave in America right now.
Under these idols, yeah, right.
You're the biggest slave right now.
Not just idol, but even physically.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
And don't walk over
yeah,
good. Don't
yeah,
walk
well,
over
he's hired, right?
Our people $dollar bills. But like,
Hey, you have a Chinese restaurant, what do you got in the back?
it's
What
called
do you
stir frying, man.
Yeah.
Chicken and Modelo in the back.
Yeah.
Drunk as hell.
Hey, playing that music, hey, they be soft. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hey.
Lucky. I'm saying a lot of them they forget that actually it began over here. The reverse slave trade started here, and your ass is carried back that way.
The sub-Saharan,
You know what I mean? No.
all after the
When Columbus
The 1500s.
started
We didn't
here,
get to the 1600s.
right? They
So you're
started
talking
here,
a long
started
time.
shipping them back that way.
They said
Malcolm has a lot of lessons on that. It was the reverse. They went back that way. Y'all actually don't recognize that you actually did experience a terrible slavery as well. And not only that, hey, you Ishmaelites, you're not the ones in charge down there. The Spaniards are. The Spaniards that rule over you are the ones that have the best of everything. That dictate policies and laws that you adhere to. But you think just because the land is called after the name they gave you, that you thought that everything bypassed you. Hey, you people are referred to as the damn language.
Some demons.
Yeah.
Right on
her shoulder,
If I would say,
Nobody finish. Okay, I'll finish.
if I would say real quick, I work with a Mexico, and he's from Mexico. And he said a lot of them that's over there in Mexico, they don't get along because the ones in power over there in Mexico are the Spaniards. So they don't get along. So Ishmael got it bad out there just like we got it bad here.
They got it worse because they got the cartels, and then you got the guerrilla warfare people that's out there. You know the what do you call it? They're when you take on your own vengeance or whatever, like they're vigilantes, yeah, right? Vigilantes, right? So you got the vigilantes, the guerrilla warfare with vigilantes. You got the government and you got the gangs. And then you got all the poverty because then the peso ain't worthily worth nothing.
And it's 13 Israelites.
Yeah.
Them Israelites, they gonna be let loose here in these last days. They gonna jack you. Devil so, hey, that's what the time of Jacob's trouble. Because hey, Jacob's trouble was not only Jacob's trouble, Esau, you could be in trouble too.
Says Revelation chapter 3 verse 20, behold, I stand at the door and knock.
This is Proverbs 8, start at 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
Blessed are they that keep my ways. So you keep the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai is going to be low. If you don't keep it, it's still going to be low. If you don't do it, no, it's going to be complete opposite. You make it well.
Verse 33, hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors.
There you go. Waiting at the door. At the door of Yahweh Shai.
Verse 35 says, for whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord Yahweh Shai. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
You're going to have the time of death if you hate Yahweh Shem Shai. You're going to get real intimate with death. Right?
Well, he said, what did Yahweh Shai say? He said, choose life or death. You know what I mean?
Moses said, hey, when you live, you want to live or die.
That's right.
Ain't no in between.
No.
Either you
But
get right,
Jay think there's an in-between because Christianity tells them that there's an in-between. There ain't no in-between.
The Lord said, I set before you life and death, blessings and curses, right?
That's right.
you want to get right, cool. If you don't get right, you're going to get the left.
We gonna get that left hook. We gonna get that left hook.
Right. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, which means feast your eyes, look, pay attention. I stand at the door and knock. Right? And the one knocking is Yahweh Shai. That's the Spirit ordering to see if you're able to receive the knowledge, right? If you can open your pineal gland in order to come into you to open up a new world unto you, where you will be subject to basically to ridicule enough to humble yourself and realize that you are wrong, right? You don't know nothing, right? The Lord says that his thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are his ways your ways, man. You don't know what they would do, so you got to realize that, right? So it says, and if any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him. Yes.
Something. Most I ain't something with you. Then you ain't one of his. Church talk about my sheep and my voice.
Oh, that's the next word. That's the next verse. It says, and I will sup with you. Would sup with him.
Having this knowledge, having this wisdom, being sound doctrine.
Able to eat the whole rope.
So the sup goes into what? Supper, right? You're gonna sup is going into eating. And
right,
you're gonna eat the whole
rope. Right here, for those that watch, this is a spiritual meal right here.
Right.
The scripture talk about in Isaiah 55 that you eat that which is good. We're talking about this word. Okay, because it goes into like, everyone that comes, he that thirsts comes into the waters. The waters represent the word. If you eat the water, that's what the David said. What is it? Psalms 23.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it said that in Proverbs too. That if you do wickedness, you should eat thereof of the wickedness. So you will eat the wickedness. It says, and will sup with him, and he with me. Right? Dealing with Yahweh Shai. Right? So the Lord said, you'll sup with him, and he with me.
This is just kind of going back a little bit, but we were talking about death, and the thing is, before you actually receive that mercy and death, this is what's going to happen. This is Revelations 9 and verse 6, and it reads, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee away from them. So, hey, the Most High gonna lock you into your punishments, man. You're not just gonna get, because death is an escape. People are not gonna escape that which you have come.
That was that's basically off the World War I. That basically that precept is for World War I. But yeah, things are gonna happen like that in these days too, right? There's nothing new under the sun, right? Right.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter 4, starting at 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? And that's what you were talking about earlier, that, that salvation, man, is going to be, you're going to scarcely be making it. If you hit those chariots, you're going to be like, and you're going to start praising the Heavenly Father. Yeah.
The last trumpet, very last second. You think all rounds loud? That's like, because it's going to be simultaneously. As that go up, the missile's going to be coming down. So it's going to, see, the whole side, it's going to get dramatic. He's going to make this, the end of this movie real dramatic,
Because it's what, 5,000 to fall at the left hand or 10,000 at the right hand?
Shall not come down.
Your faith is going to be tested all the way up to the micro-millisecond. Are you going to maintain in the midst of the detonation, like, and then wake up in the chariot, man?
Scripture talks about patience of Job, right? You know,
I was gonna say that. Joe.
and you gotta be like Job, man. He kept his integrity, man, until the end, until the bitter. That's why the scripture says, Ecclesiastes 4:28, strive for the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for you. If the Lord's fighting for you, I don't care who's on you. You ain't gonna get anything out.
Who won't be able to come up with you?
Hey, it's probably, hey, your hands are good. You got that saying like, your hands are too short to box with the most high. You can't stand to the toe. Hey, the scripture says that what? His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So you can't even look at it.
No. He's so bright.
You gotta stay in your lane, you know?
The brightness is his glory, you know?
When you go into that, which one of the prophets had to be tucked in the mountain, and he just went by and showed him his backside?
That was
You know what I mean?
yeah.
All the time, you know? Hey, right? All these people thinking that they can go before the Father, you know, you don't need the mediator.
Even Isaiah,
Waiting to be consumed.
even Isaiah, he's like, shame-faced. He's like, I'm not worthy.
He thought he was in there.
Yeah.
He said, no, I have cleansed thee. He used that charcoal.
You saw what happened when our people were like, man, we tired of listening to Moses. We want to talk to the Most High. Moses like, oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, they saw the thunderings, the lightnings, and then they got shook.
You know, the Lord was shaking the
Hey,
earth.
it was like being scared straight. You know?
When you really get into it, when you go to the bathroom,
Yeah, because the Lord said not even.
under the description of Yahweh God, why did the apostle only tell him his feet? Because he was, man, bow down face to the ground. It's what he could see with his feet. You know?
Even the angels are terrified. Which was Most High. They know the apostle. John, he said, Revelation 19:10, he says, I fell out of speech to worship him. He said to me, see now through the mouth, for I have a fellow servant, my brethren, and have the testimony of Yahushua. He said, worship Yahushua for the testimony. Worship the Most High for the testimony of Yahushua as well. The spirit of prophecy. And that's what you got to be occupied with. That's according to Ecclesiastes 39:1. What's the wisdom of all the ancient? What's the wisdom of all the ancient? Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, so on and so forth, Daniel, Hosea, Jeremiah, so on down the line. That you be occupied in prophecy. Because why we live in these times of prophecy? In prophecy.
If I could just say one more thing real quick. Our people are really going to, all of it, especially all of these Americans though, but it's going to be a culture shock to go back to when kings ruled the earth. Number one, you didn't walk in there all bold and looking at the, no, you bowed. You didn't turn your back when you left the king. You bowed and backed away from the king. You know what I mean? And that was just an earthly king. How much more the heavenly Father Jesus Christ? You know? But our people, especially if there's no reverence among these people, there's no understanding. You know? But you get your head chopped off messing around all extra crazy in front of the king. Swiftly too, it'd be a look, and then next thing you know, your head would be rolling up the damn thing.
But then you have to put it like a staff, in order for him to speak to him.
Oh man, you had to have you just walk before the king. You know?
But they'll bow down to Esau, Edom, so-called white men, before they bow down to Yahweh Shah.
Because he stripped them with the demon rule.
Yeah.
You know?
Trust and oppression.
Yeah.
They really fear this man. You know? I'm really scared of this so-called white man.
Yeah.
I'm literally scared of
Yeah.
terrified.
It's understandable. He's the only one that's ever dropped nuclear bombs. You know?
Fuck their ass up.
You got anything? You gotta bring it up. I'm sorry, 15. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 15. And it says, but Yasharon waxed fat and kicked. It says, thou art waxed fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook the Most High, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
You see, when you forsake the Most High, the scriptures talk about 2 Ezra 1:25. It says, see, ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. words on him. He forsaken the side. He's really pretty much looking to have the Father out and saying, I got this on my own. And then he leaves you. You know, and that's why Scripture says, you shall call upon me, but I will not answer. You shall seek me early, but you shall not find me. That's why Scripture says, seek him, O Lord, while he may be found. Call you upon him while he is here. Find out what? There's going to be a time when you can't see him. For the face, the prophets, because how you should look. We're the prophets. Luke 1:70, as he spake by the mouth of the prophets. Right. So most how he speaks to us. So you gotta come to us. If you check us, the scriptures talk about how what? He that despises me, despises me. He that despises me, he despises the one who sent me. Right? So if you despise us, you despise the outside and the Father. So you done fucked up.
Yeah. It says, verse 16, it says, they provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abomination provoked they him to anger.
To this day, they still do that. Cuba, they worship Santa Rita or something like that. And Ishikar, man, they'll go, hey, like you ever watch that movie, Apocalypto?
Saint Dead.
That's what our people were doing, man. Killing each other, worshiping the sun god, doing all kinds of manner.
Well, it goes back to what Baruch 4 says. I have not destroyed you for your destruction, but for what? For worshiping God. I'm not paraphrasing. But
jealous power.
Right, man, jealous power.
Worship those gods. It's like, can you imagine like your woman picking up another man? Oh, he's so handsome.
Yeah, man, funny.
That's basically what you're doing when you worship those other gods. Right? How sees that? It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you can say that. But that's Eve. And that's why the Lord said, "What our women is our glory," and so we're seeing our glory do basically what we're doing to the Most High, right? The way Eve acted is basically the way we're doing spiritually to the Most High. Right in front of him, while he's standing right there. Ooh, look at him! Look at his muscle! Look how he's standing over there! Look at his glory!
Every man standing up there. If a woman did that, you know. This bitch, you know what I mean? Right? Hey, how much more that would
Right? The government say these women all got the same thing. If I was Eve, I wouldn't have done it. You still doing it now. You women are doing it now, man. So you Eve all over again, man. You're Eve all over again because you following with this devil's philosophy and his false doctrine and all his genealogies and stuff, man. Y'all women are following for that, man.
That's why the Apostle Paul said, hey, better than she have it.
Exactly.
That's the best because hey, you heard all that.
That's right.
Because the serpent said, what? He beguiled Eve, right? That's the same. Right now, they're still being beguiled. Worse.
That's why you got a lot of Jake locked up, backhanding the snot out of Eve for that dumb shit.
It's whacking the weed on.
Right. It's loose.
I still got that. It says, verse 17, it says, they sacrificed unto devils, not to the Most High, to gods whom they knew not, and to new gods they came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. It says, of the rock that begot thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten the Most High that formed thee. And when the Lord Yahweh Shai saw it, he abhorred them, because of the provoking of his sons and his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them, I will see what their end shall be. See, for they are a froward generation, children in whom is no faith.
No faith. And see, the thing is, our people, they got faith, but it's in everything else but the Most High now. It's either Esau, the money, I gotta get the paper. Jake's all about that, man. I want the paper. You know?
They got a zero to move on, not according to knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, that's a paraphrase my scripture.
Just a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more. Verse 21, it says, they have moved me to jealousy, which that which is not the Most High. It says, they have provoked me to anger with their vanities. See, I will move them to jealousy, see, with those which are not a people. See, I will provoke them to anger with the foolish nation. Now it's going into, when the time when Yahweh Shai was walking the earth, you have the circumcision, right? They removed jealousy by the uncircumcision. See, the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners. That's what that's going into. But that's what that should be.
I'm just going to grab that one. Romans 10 and verse 2. bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Not according to the scriptures, not according to the ways. See, because, like, look, Jake out here, they'll be so quick to be afraid to break Esau's laws. But with the Most High, they don't do this shit, dude. So the Most High, he sees that, he's like, okay, all right, we want to play. And then he ends up putting them in situations that are people are, getting killed, the life that our people live is bitterly. And the reason why they're there is because they sin. They continuously indulge the wickedness.
Right, and a lot of people think just because you got celebrities, you think that they're living good. No, they're destroyed even worse.
They're far worse. They got literal demons on them. Especially the actors.
Oh yeah.
For you to act like that, man, you gotta have spirits.
Yeah.
Like Denzel, man, he's coked out his mind. Denzel Washington, you know what I mean? All them dudes are either high.
What's the dude name? I can't remember the rapper, but he was speaking about. He was talking to a chick on live, and he said, "Why do you talk to your familiars like that?" He basically saying that he said, "I don't talk to my familiars like that." He basically said it out loud. Said that he talked to his familiars, dealing with familiar spirits, right? So he plain out said that he talked to his familiar spirits, right?
Like Kanye, man, that dude's ugly.
Everybody want to sleep with the president's wife. Let me bring this third one out, this third chapter.
Kanye mess. That's what it should be called. Kanye mess.
Said, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High.
Not humbling themselves. See, that's the thing. People have a problem humbling themselves to the Lord. You gotta humble yourself. Decided to help you. You can't come to the Most High all proud. You're not paid. The thing is, the Most High, he's the ultimate humbler. You know how to humble a man real fast. That's what coming at. Esau, Jacob, his last days.
So
The brother that's being hidden by
right.
the bigger brother.
You got one, brother?
Romans chapter 1, verse 25, who changes the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
That's the thing. People they worship the creature more than the creator.
And then you turn into a lie right there.
That's the biggest lie I've told them. That's a lie from hell.
The biggest lie in the world.
we're in hell.
It's a law. It's a condition.
We're in hell. Right? To be slave, to be under your enemy. Going to actual slaves. Well, at least we knew we were on the same side. Your woman knew where she stood because they were all beaten and put in chains right along with you out in the field. But now they've separated you, made you a debt slave, and now he thinks he's better than you on some type of level. So hey man, this is hell, right? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 5 says, moreover, the nations in their wickedness, conspiracies being confounded, she found out the righteous and preserved him. So that's ultimately what we're going to do, man. There's a lot of conspiracies and things going on in this world, and it's all against you. And we speak about these things. The only thing you can tell is that we're conspiracy theorists, right? But in order to have a theory, because the theory, it just means you're at least thinking about it, right? A theorist is saying, hey, maybe these things are possible, right? So what's wrong with being a theorist, a conspiracy theorist? Because you're saying maybe this thing is possible. Because we're in the lowest conditions, something got to be wrong. Somebody needs to start thinking about something, right?
These prophecies to these other people are conspiracies. You go into the prophecies and you let them know what's getting ready to befall them. That's a conspiracy to them. And that's why they're looking to shut down anybody with a counter thought.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Lesson. Days ago, debate. Looking up the definition, and one of the similar words that coincide with it is a psychic. Which spiritual psychic? Because psychic is called.
There's something that's gonna happen. It says, and preserve him blameless unto the most high power, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and keep him strong against his tender compassion towards his son. Right? So we're supposed to have what? That tender compassion towards what? The Lord's son. Right? That's what's going to keep us safe. That's what's going to keep us blameless. Right?
Yeah, we're battery good. It's just it's gonna shut off.
That's a song.
No, it's good.
What you kissing the sun? Right. No matter how many edges, making the lessons, studying. Hey, scripture says
It's on
study thyself.
97 for sure.
Yeah. You need to show yourself
Unto the full side. Right? Scripture says, Colossians 3:23, whatsoever you do, word or deed, all deed, the Lord Yahushua. Not to the Lord and not to men. Because man can't save you. Okay? Man, hey, I'm trying to save myself. You know, the scripture says to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
It says, verse 6 says, the ungodly perish. The ungodly perish. She delivered the righteous man who flee from the fire which fall down upon 5 cities.
Isaiah 13, it goes into glory, kingdoms, beauty, like Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when the heavenly Father who Sodom and Gomorrah. Because the same way Sodom and Gomorrah went out, the same way this place of America will take it out. It's going to be far much worse.
Right.
It's like darkness, those with missiles, the laser beams from the chariots, and even before then, all hell's going to be breaking through Sodom.
Right, because that's how you know that Sodom and Gomorrah, because it's in the place that spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and in Sodom had 5 great cities, so it was like a super metropolitan. It was like basically like Babylon. Babylon, it says that city, that harlot. So even though this is a so-called country, through the scripture, this is just one big city. So that goes into it being like basically like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's just one big city.
What the apostle brings out, full of cities and citizens, and no matter where you at in this land, you're considered an American citizen. You can be in Texas, you're still considered an American citizen. Puerto Rico, you're an American. Anywhere in New York, New Hampshire, California, Washington, all of these places, though they be spread out, you're still considered a citizen of America. You know?
Babylon is great, but that's what we are.
Says,
I got a quick one for you. Let's go right into what you said.
okay.
In 2 Peter 2:6, it says that turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example to those that after should live ungodly.
That's what happens. See, the Most High, He gives you these there's great examples. You got the flood, you got Sodom and Gomorrah, and you got Egypt. Well, Egypt was pretty much must be delivered out of Exodus. But those two, the time of Noah, the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, those are all examples of what happens if you want to live wicked. Okay, here's the reward for you. You check your last up. Here's this, baby. You hit you with the Mike Tyson uppercuts, right? Like when he fought what's his name, Frank Bruno. He had that motherfucker jacking that dude up. And then the announcer, he's like Frank, are you flying? He's like, I'm flying, Jim. I'm flying, Jim. He was not flying.
Says this Wisdom of Psalm chapter 10 verse 7 of whose wickedness even to this day the wasteland.
This is the wasteland. This is this is the valley. It's the lowland of America. You know,
Valley of the shadow of death. Yeah.
Shadow of death. You know, Ezekiel talks about a valley full of bones. Bones represent our
It says, that smoketh is a and plants bearing fruit that never come to ripeness.
That's faith coming to faith and fall off. Those are fruits that, because the scriptures talk about what gather both the good and the bad. That's what it comes to faith. You got some fruits that stick around, they hold the faith. Then you got some men, which this is just.
But it's talking about the land too. So yeah, America, it got fruit, but it doesn't the fruit of America will never turn you into righteous, right? So this in this land, this wasteland, this low valley, the valley of the shadow of death, the fruit of this place will never turn into righteousness. It will never be fruitful, right? I mean, what they tell you, crime doesn't pay, but we know that a lot of the people in this world got money because of crime. But overall, they're right. Crime is not going to pay because the Lord is going to have to destroy those, right? You know what I'm saying? Because of what it says, because money that was gotten, riches gotten by wickedness, deceit, by deceit, right? So riches gotten by deceit, hey, it's going to have to be taken from you, right? So that's the same thing. It ain't going to profit you.
Right, and it says therefore one king was translated to the other.
Yeah, one king is going to be translated to another. It's going to come to us. And standing pillars of salt is a monument unto a monument of an ungodly soul, right? Dealing with Lot's wife. So you got to have that faith, man. You can't be ungodly dealing with our people. We're telling you the truth. We're saying what before, or what you say? You said that word. No, yeah, the prophet. You seen psychic. Yeah. So we're telling you what's going to happen before, but then what? You're going to be like Lot's wife. You're going to be turned into a pillar. You know what I mean? A pillar of salt in a sense. Because those missiles are going to be so hot, it'll probably be like that where it'll well, it tells you that. It says that it will consume the eyes and the whole. Yeah, hey,
you're gonna get eviscerated. That's what will happen.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's gonna take the water and the salt and everything out of your body.
You're gonna be just like, hey, that scripture where you said about tongue and eyes. That's that same. That's every time that pizza comes out, I think of that.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Go ahead.
That's the spirit. It's Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord Yahweh Shai will smite all the people that are far against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
Right. So what the Lord said, those that fight against Jerusalem, right, really what's dealing with the elect, but the whole world, but all of Israel shall be saved. So you fought against them, right, dealing with these different nations, where it says that they gave us for gifts and they celebrated. They gave us for gifts. So all of you celebrated our downfall. You all had participated in the downfall of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Indian. So you all being our enemies, and even 2/3 of our people, right? You're gonna have to what? You're gonna have to get. You're gonna have to be part of that sacrifice, right? Because America's a great sacrifice, right? Isaiah 34.
This is
Y'all good.
Sorry. Yeah, Isaiah 34 said that the America's going to be an altar. So it's going to be a great sacrifice.
Those bulls, those rams, those ain't talking about legitimate rams.
I get that. That was it.
Let's talk about you people. You people, America's the altar. You people, you gonna get a sacrifice.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you got a couple of other videos with the Holy Spirit. Go ahead and grab. I mean, it's a little bit, but you don't.
It's going to tie in. I'm gonna just grab the last three, y'all. This is Isaiah 3 and 8. Go ahead and speak on it. For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to provoke the eyes of his glory.
That's the side. You disobey that father. day not going to happen. Like there's repercussions. Heavenly Father, he's a fair power. You do right, in sight, you gonna be all right. If you do wrong or you do dirt, you gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? And that's what the people do. They do dirt and they get hurt.
This is Isaiah 65 and beginning at 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own lusts. A people that provoketh me to anger continuously to my face.
Oh, hey, this is what we're talking about. Hey, they got to look good. Look at them right in front of them, right in front of his face. Right, yeah. Right.
That's why the Most High he got. Matter of fact, brother grab Luke chapter 4.
That sacrifice in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick.
We gotta get
We'll start at 2 again, or
like 3.
just go to 3. Isaiah 65 and 3. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifice in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick.
Right, going into what? Going into sacrificing to altars with bread, going into the Queen of Heaven. They were sacrificing different breads and cakes and things unto the Queen of Heaven, dealing with other gods, other goddess. I mean, right? Going into other idols, right before the Lord's face, man. Maybe even calling it Yahweh, right? Because they had certain things where they took the idols and were calling it Yahweh. Like their sly way of actually trying to say that they're still praising the Lord, but having an idol at the same time. They're trying to be trying to be slick with it.
Right? Yeah, hey, whatever's in the dark, he brought to the light. You know? So the Most High, he sees it every no matter if you be where Michael Jackson is somewhere, ducked off. You know what I mean? He's still gonna get your ass, man. You know, escape. Bring the
Baruch 3 verse 4 says, O Lord mighty, thou art the power of Israel. Hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto the voice of thee, their power, which caused these plagues cleave unto us.
That's what happens. People don't hearken. Brother, about people that are rebellious towards the Heavenly Father to his face. That's why, which caused these plagues to cleave upon us. That's why our people are messed up, bro. People got elements, or people got mental problems. People are messed up out here, man. And it's simply why? Because they don't listen.
I get it, but it goes back to what Arun was saying, bringing out earlier. This is why you ain't gonna get punished anymore, because our people don't even understand why they're here, what they're dealing with, why they're dealing with it, because they've moved so far from, they've been removed so far from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Their understanding is just void. So, why should this? It's like punishing a retard. Why? Why punish them? They don't know no better. Right, it's not fair. We serve a just. I was gonna say we serve a just power. So our people, sottish, stupid, retarded. This is why I'm not punishing you anymore.
Retarded just meaning slow.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
like you said, they're slow to coming around.
It takes Jacob to get shit, together.
Destruction is the best remedy. Destruction is actually mercy.
Mercy kill.
Yeah.
Us being out here, this is love. This is mercy. Because as long as you still see us out here, there's a place open for repentance. But once we off these streets, man, that door is closed. Most High get ready to market. That door is right there. It's closed.
Most High get ready to treat you like a wounded horse.
So what happened with Noah? When that door closed, hey, that was it. Moses shut that door. Because Moses, or not Noah, he was a man like us. He probably couldn't scripture say, but he banging on the door. I gotta go.
His compassion was there, but
you probably let him in, but it ain't gonna be like that charged ass movie Noah where Tupac came. Dude, that shit was a comedy. Yeah, it was a joke. And people actually was like, didn't know that was in the Bible.
That it ain't in the Bible.
Rocks,
It's
it's
not.
Rocks, yeah.
The rocks, man. Too tall came, he snuck up in the damn ark, and lizards and shit. Like, that's not the scripture, man. They have Methuselah, he's gonna come on bears. Eat bears. It's not the scriptures, man.
It definitely was not in the scriptures.
And it wasn't white people either.
Edomite, Sister Jerry saying that too, the whole Edomite family. Even Ham was, like, you couldn't even make the adjustment for Ham.
Yeah, and,
You know what I mean?
and they know that the Canaanites were dark skinned, but they still got some weak, frail ass numbers there. Right?
Hey, when you talk about that too, the other movie, with Moses, the last one they came out, you know, where they was supposed to crossing the Red Sea. Moses. You seen that one? I mean, what do they call that? Creative liberty.
Yeah.
This devil use, this devil man. That's all he uses.
He just be coming up with shit, man. He just be blowing shit out his ass. Did he brothers have a precepts?
I got yeah, so come. It says Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it.
That's right, because we not only just profitable to our people, like Jeremiah, was what profitable to the nations, because not only we have to tell our people what's up, to other nations, you gotta be told your future, what's going to befall you. It's simple. We just gonna be under. That's it.
Well, the Lord says he's coming to judge the world.
Yeah.
Right, so this pertains to everybody who's in the world and who's therein. It says, come forth of it. Everybody coming forth out of their mother, right? Out of the womb, right, which is called the matrix. The vagina is called the matrix. And everybody's in this matrix right here because we got to be born again, right? We got to be born again to get into the chariots, right? To put on a new body. To put on that new body, that's like being born. That's like being born again. So we're gonna gotta come out of this matrix, right?
This is Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
That's what's going to happen. Most High is coming to punish the world for the evil and all the wicked for all their iniquity. Most High, hey,
Haughtiness going to pride, right?
Yeah, no, and when the Lord comes, man, he got some hands. He will be delivering some brutal judgments out there. And it's starting right now. Slowly and surely, things are going to get real bad real quick.
Right. Because like you said, brother, when you said that the one angel came and there was one angel that came slaughtered with thousands of people at one time during the time for King David, right? So imagine when the Lord said he's coming with the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of angels, right?
You gotta remember this. He's coming with Michael, man. Right. He's coming with, and Michael is an angel of war. Right? You need Mike, you think you know war? You got these devils in Vietnam. But Most High, Michael's gonna show you the true meaning of war. Alright? He will show you what it really is all about. And what's the word Michael? He's my God. Like God, and that's known and known. Because you got most people that are named Michael, they're great. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, even Larry Bird. He said when he was playing against Michael Jordan, he said that's God. This guy is Michael Jordan. That's
God in tennis shoes.
yeah, God in basketball shoes. God in Jordans.
Right. Lord, if I may add, go ahead, brother.
No, I just wanted to finish.
If I may add real quick, because you said that these people, especially Esau, all they do is promote war. Well, the Lord's going to come back and show them what war truly is.
Since they have not hated blood will pursue them.
Right, because Yahweh said he's a man of war, right? My name is Yahweh. Exodus 15:3. And then also, Yahweh Shai says, well, I had come to judge and make war, man.
Come to bring sword.
Isaiah 42:13.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm already going.
Oh, you got
You
it.
got it.
Let me finish this. This is going into that war. This is Isaiah 13 13. It says,
You know, go ahead.
it's Isaiah 13 and 13 says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. In the wrath of the Lord Yahweh shall host, and in the day of his fierce anger. And that's,
So if I goes into that day, because a lot of Christians go, I can't wait till the day. You don't want the day of the Lord. You ain't ready for the darkness. Nobody is, because even Joel, he said that what? The day of the Lord is great and terrible. Right?
Right. What Ezra said, who will deliver me
Yeah,
in the day?
like, you know, because what Ezra saw, he got some really visions. He saw how Shai get down, jacking them, and he saw that war in heaven. You know?
You see the chariot? You see that chariot
It's
like
so
a
big,
mountain?
it was a mountain.
Yeah.
He tried to look about where it went.
Right.
It wasn't looking. So he see how Shai shit, you know? And he said, he saw
Dust and smell of smoke. Huh?
When I saw this, I was afraid. So how much more, and then, and Apostle Morrow says, men were a lot stronger. How much more us? See, right now, we're spiritually, mentally preparing us. Talking about, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with, like, getting cans, rice and beans, you know, get wise. But most importantly, here, it's going to be in your mind. Everything starts with
This wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. This is Isaiah 42, beginning in verse 13. Well, let them give glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and declare his praise in the isles. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
So, what you gonna do, man? Yeah, it's that war cry. The Lord's gonna make that war cry.
Yeah, like this car, they have these like kind of like a whistle. Like the Aztecs and the Mayans, they use this whistle, this war cry. It sounds like a demon. And that's where you get guerrilla warfare. Because before, you know, Esau took the northern kingdom, he was part-time. When it comes to hand-to-hand combat, mutual combat, Esau can game with you. You know what I mean? That's why, because Esau, that shows you how
He's good at snipers. Yeah,
how much of a coward Esau is. Because, see, a real man will get physical. A coward, he goes, attack from a distance. You know what I mean? That's why he good at see, but the Most High, he gonna snipe them with the lasers, right? And he ain't gonna miss. Okay? He ain't gonna be like Tom Cruise, ducking and dodging and jumping into pockets and shit like that. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, Conan, it goes back, it goes back to the beginning with Amalek, but they were coming back and they were against the intervals. The ones that were weak and you know, and weren't, you know, they just didn't have the strength.
Cowards for a long
They were
time.
cowards.
Got another quick one.
Ouch.
Okay, let me just grab this one quick verse. This is Amos 5 and verse 18. This is what we was talking about earlier. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Very good. See, that's the thing, man. And that day's gonna be a real big balance day too, because not only is the Heavenly Father coming to destroy once, but it's coming to bring salvation as well. You know? And that's mercy, because the Heavenly Father, he has a balanced power. You know what I mean?
And that darkness also goes into confusion, right? Because this is the land of confusion, but the confusion level is going to go up higher, right? When you're starving, it says that your brain actually shrinks. So there's going to be a lot of people starving, your brain's going to shrink. So it's going to even be more confusion. You're already going to not know what's going on when you got drones, drone dogs, you got all these different things going on. You're going to see chariots. You're going to see things you've never seen. You're going to see wild beasts that never been seen. Apparitions.
You can see casting.
Yeah, you're going to see apparitions.
You're going to confuse those apparitions from being real is going to be fake. Fake is going to be real. What you think is going to be an apparition is going to fight you in your ass.
Hey, The Lord is gonna make it where the apparitions can touch you, because right now spirits they can't really touch you like that. But the Lord gonna make it that day where He can actually probably like choke you out. Well, yeah,
Hold you like that,
yeah.
like the Undertaker.
Like those angels did Heliodorus.
Right.
You know what I mean? Knock your ass around. Or like the demon did the what do they call it? The traveling apostles or
Right.
The fake
said, Paul I know, Yahweh I know, and Paul I know.
Well,
Who
that's
are
all
you?
though.
He got the whooping their ass.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, because that was a Legion, man. He was on the chain. Well, he was breaking chains. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know the chains.
Yeah.
Hey, them had the chains back then.
Yeah.
The chains he got today is some weak punk ass chains.
Yeah.
And then there was a scripture where he's like, he was shouting and yelling in the graveyards and shit. Just doing all kinds of wild stuff. You know?
So cutting himself.
Yeah, he was off the charts.
It says Isaiah chapter 34 verse 2. It says, for the indignation of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kadash, is upon all nations.
The indignation is what justifies the righteous anger that the Father has, because he has every right to be pissed about all of it. Look at the world that we live in. This world is supposed to be an Idan paradise now, and Esau he's taken this place and he fucked up the Heavenly Father's creation. So what do you think's gonna happen? People destroy them, which destroy the earth. That's what's going to happen to Esau. And although, was that Genesis 6 and 5 really can wrap that up? Because the same day that was in the days of Noah, it's going to be the same days as the Son of Man.
Jesus.
Are you there? No, bro.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
And just like it was great back then, it's great. It's even greater now. Probably worse.
Technology go along with it.
Far worse.
Well, men, even men of other nations had integrity, right? In this time, a lot of people don't have integrity, right? So a man wouldn't do certain things and wouldn't allow Justin Bieber to be topping them off. So people had integrity. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be doing debauchery, man. You wouldn't be doing debauchery things. You wouldn't be doing these things and then considering yourself not a mo, right? Because if he only topped you off, you're not a mo, right?
Those same spirits that were back then, they're back here today. It's some same spirits, man. Even our people that died in the wilderness, they here today. And they're going to die in this wilderness when this place gets put down. It's just the same spirit, just like the spirits of the sun, the prophets are subject to the prophets. You ain't gonna be a wicked person, and then all of a sudden you God's right hand man. That's not how this works. You know, everybody got their lot. Everybody got the position in the movement. You know, this is our position. We now here on the streets.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 33, and this is going into what the brother was talking about. Was you got all these things going to be happening. You got Esau coming in with his corruption, martial law. You got these AI dogs. You got all these things that's going to happen. Newly created creatures and all that. What y'all going to be doing? This is what y'all going to be doing. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
Talking about prophecies.
God. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit. It's like reality's gonna slap. Hey, talking about they shall want to roll, seek the word, push stop and shit. They ain't gonna find. We ain't gonna be out. We ain't gonna have this brother over here. We have a team. We all fucked up, old. It ain't gonna happen, man. We almost out this bitch.
Like Apostle Martin, they're already up in age. You know what I mean? Imagine that. You know what I mean? They got time for that shit.
They still kicking.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They all got time for that shit.
You know what I mean?
They need that to come now.
They have that spirit of a young man still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we need that to come now. Yeah, we need to be now. Okay, so we'll finish this. It says Isaiah chapter 34 and 2, Salakia, and for the indignation of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakal Kadash, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies, and he have utterly destroyed them, right? Which that's going to tell us being prophet, prophet, like you said, saying it before, and the Lord's saying it as if it already happened, right? But this hasn't happened yet. But he said, it says that he had utterly destroyed them. Like, it's already past tense.
It has happened in a way because the prophet's seen it, these visions, they happened in a different dimension. So it's going to play out in this one.
Right, yeah, right, absolutely. And he have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up
Carcasses.
out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Because there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. This is scripture saying that blood shall reach
Right, horse and lion.
That spirit of death is going to release upon the people. Slain a lot of blood, shall be blood minute. A lot of people, like billions upon billions of people, if Esau is correct. How many people? A lot of
8 billion.
Got scripture saying that, yeah, whatever the hell numbers he got.
Right. Wanted to
So when you talk about like the scripture talk about there be many more of them shall perish than them that shall be saved. So a lot of people get put down.
Like the way they
Right. According to that, like you said, Michael coming, the heavenly host, and all the hosts of heaven.
Thousands of heaven. Ezra said that he said he saw that man like strong. That man is Yahushua. See, Yahushua, he can come. Hey, when he was on the scene the first time, he had the power to jack the Romans up, but it wasn't that time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, but now he has that vengeance that burneth in his heart. He's gonna come and jack up both the modern day Romans today, because it says that every eye shall see him, and they also pierced him. So them same devils that laid hands on our Lord, they back here today somewhere. Most I gonna find them.
Like Yahweh said, you know, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his servants coming
And
to fight.
through the spirit, we are fighting. You know, we're fighting in the spirit.
In the spirit.
We're fighting we're fighting that good fight. Apostle Paul didn't say that. Here it is. He had a record, 13-0, 12 knockouts. He wasn't knocking Jake's out. What are you talking about, bro? Here, I got his molar. You know, I knocked this Jake's teeth out. No, I'm talking about fighting this fight. Fighting
Good
the
fight
fight
of
of
faith.
faith.
Yeah.
Which is I feel spiritual fight is way more difficult than carnal. Because anybody can get carnal,
Right.
but it's very difficult to be spiritual. Even when you got the devils coming up, man, we ready. But them damn demons, as soon as they do that camp, man, it's gonna be on their ass. But I even said, I was like, they're gonna die down, man. Let them gas out. They run off the flesh. They're not gonna beat us. We're in the spirit, man.
This is a quick one. This is Matthew 26 and 53. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels?
Which legion is 7,000. 12,000.
It's 7.
Between 7 and 12. If you do the math, that's about 78,000 each.
Right.
So you already outnumbered there. One angel can destroy the whole earth. So how much more legion?
Yeah. Or 12 legions.
That's your last, man. That's your last.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Scrolls talking about that mushroom planet. Okay? People look it up. That's what I'm saying, man. They got that big cloud rolled together as a scroll. See, the prophets, man, they had, even though they didn't have what we have today, they explained it perfectly. Because if we have the eyes to see, that's talking about what this is.
Make all the sense.
Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. What else? You talk about a little scroll. No, come on, man. Mushroom cloud, baby.
So this says right here, between 3,000 and 6,000 infantry and cavalry. So legion. So you times that by 12.
It's a lot of lot of angels.
A lot of angels.
Oh,
It's a big can of whoop ass.
One, hey, like your boy told your boy, I got 2 guns, one for each of you. All you wicked ass motherfuckers, one for each of you.
It's like you got the smoke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Will be equal rights and equal lefts for everybody.
And that's not all of them. That's just 12 legions.
That's just 12 legions.
You know what I
Then
mean?
when you go to Daniel, when it says 1,000 and the thousands, thousands, yeah, that's come on.
And you gotta remember that he's the Lord of hosts, Lord of armies. So angels are his armies. The armies on the earth are his. The missiles, that's an army.
The animals.
The animals. I'm gonna make these animals jack.
Right, the animals.
Really gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, that's a great guy. Look.
Payback.
Hey, like that movie by what's this? Birds, Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah. Hey, could you imagine seeing a bunch of birds and they just
Them
It
ravens
was
are
like
huge,
that
man.
recently in Texas. There was a bunch of ravens just sitting out there.
Yeah. You ever
Bunch
see
of
how
black
big a raven is?
Hey,
That's just a
that's
little bird.
and those ravens, they're
Smart.
They're predators.
They're predators and smart. They actually, where I live, we got like a lot of falcons and stuff. Those ravens will literally fight those falcons and jack their ass up. You'll see them fighting in the air, they'll fall down, get back up, fly again, go at it round 2.
Wow.
Them animals, animals, when you think about it, we're not really weak compared to animals. But see, we're gonna get that strength there because Adam was on the scene, the animals tremble. You know, see that animals don't tremble us now. We have that glory that we once had. We have the Father who changes us, that moment between the night. We don't have to take dominion over everything.
But the Lord said you're gonna gird up your wings like what? Like an eagle, right? You're gonna walk and will not faint. So when you have that, yeah.
And those of you that are scared about when this famine comes, how you may or may not eat. How did the prophet eat?
To a raven, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Hey, the Most High, hey, we serve a mighty power.
Hey, these preppers, these people, they're just prepping for the prophets.
Yeah.
We gonna, in these last days, we might stumble across one of them. They might be,
Oh, we want to, yeah.
get taken out. We gonna stumble. Damn, man, they had what we need.
Flush. They got
Plus and some.
yeah. They probably got AC, air conditioning things, and
And
generators and stuff, and
Got a hot spot, you know.
got where you can go to put the water in the thing where it filters it so the water is more clean.
Purified. Find them dead at the entrance to they just never made it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's probably they started killing each other because she was talking about how the father shall betray the son, the children, the parents, they shall kill one another. And that's gonna happen in these last days, especially these little crazy ass Edomite kids. You know, little Tommy gonna get dad's gun and blow him away.
They just busted somebody over here in Scottsdale. They're called it's called rich kids gangs. So they
Sounds like the best.
it was in Scottsdale. These rich kids basically got themselves together to create their own gang, and they started doing some shit and got busted. It's about 9 of them, about 6 or 7 or 9 of them.
What was the one they was calling way out the way where they was beating up people? Was it one of them nice ass areas out beyond Mesa or whatever? Not too long ago. Not a bad thing. This is because remember Theodore Lord, something got either stopped. One of them got mauled real bad, but then now they started coming down on him. But yeah, basic wild ass, nothing better to do. You got everything in the world, but your ass is just incomplete. That's the most high serving justice is devil. They forefathers rape, robbed, and slaughtered the nations for your benefit, and now you sitting there, you need motivational speakers. You need to be taught to do anything, you know what I mean? Your foreparents is looking like, but now
You got to get hacks.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody got to get. You got going for hacks.
Right.
These are things that your foreparents did on the natural.
Right.
Guess what? Deuteronomy 30 and 70 is playing a part. Those curses.
Curse will come upon me.
They're slowly lifting off of us.
I got a quick question, brother. Just to go back to what we were bringing out about the animals, and we're going to be able to.
Ezekiel 7.
No, Job 15. Yeah, Job 5 and verse 22. It says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee."
See, hey, we might have like these apes, primates. They're pretty smart, you know.
Right.
Hey, we might run into them.
Yeah.
They might see us. Like, you like that movie Planet of the Apes, like Caesar.
Yeah, you might be able to tell them, "Hey, go fuck up that eater."
Give me your silverback.
Hey, them arms off.
But it said that destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So imagine the spirit is looking upon us. I mean, you see everything around us all fucked up, but yet you're gonna be laughing because you're gonna have food, you're gonna have drink, you're gonna have.
You gonna see people get
Hey, and the best part about it is you're gonna have the spirit upon the Lord, which gives you that calm feeling. It gives you that comforting feeling, right? Because we have the comforter, right? The scriptures. So you're gonna have that comfort. We're gonna have the comfort. We're gonna be sitting around and still prophesying. You're gonna still be reading the scriptures and being comforted.
Be like a book of Eli.
Right.
Hey, that movie made for us.
Yeah, it was made for us. Because he went to the room, he'd be in there like this.
And what protected the Lord.
Right.
It says the truth shall be thy shield and buckler. What's the truth?
Buckler, yeah.
Buckler is the shield.
Buckler, yeah.
Buckler is what holds what you hold behind the shield. Yeah. Yeah, but let me finish this one. Yeah. It says, shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from a vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree. Oh wait, basically dealing with the even the figs are shaped like missiles. So when a fig or if the wind starts blowing real heavy, the fig, if it's heavy on it, it'll basically snap off and it falls to the ground. So these missiles, what they call it, a talent, it's gonna fall, and it's gonna the weight of a talent, and it's gonna fall, and it's gonna come upon this place called Babylon the Great, which is America, which you love, which you think God love America, but God's gonna show you how much He loves you. He's gonna show you that through ICBM missiles, through Russia, through North Korea, through Afghanistan, and then even your mother, right? France, England, these other places, man. Because they're gonna show you how much He really actually loves you. Right? We're gonna do the real manifest destiny, right? Your manifest destiny is to be destroyed, for this place to be a desert.
Right. There was, I think one of the apostles saying that when the wind blows heavy on the fig tree, they fall a certain way. There's a certain trajectory. It's like an arc.
Sometimes they spin too. They'll spin around and shit.
And that's what's missiles.
Yeah, I forget what movie it's called, but this dude was like, I need you to help me. He's like, in order for me to help you, I must destroy you. And that's what the Most High is going to do, man. He's going to destroy this place.
Got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 15, verse 5. And they come from far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, to the and the weapons of indignation to destroy the whole land.
Right.
Hey, there's not going to be a place on this. You have a map, right? It's all just a map of America. All of that's going to get touched.
Oh, for ye the day, how ye for the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
The Almighty power of the house. He's going to send His Son Yahushua. That's another thing. We wait. Hey, our Lord Yahushua, He waits as well. He's waiting. He don't know. He's waiting.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's sharpening that. He's ready to go at any moment. Once I get that green light, that A-OK, that thumbs up, and Michael, Gabriel, you're in, we out. We gotta go.
As soon as Yahweh give Yahweh shall go,
in position. Just sitting there waiting.
As
saddled up.
You know?
They can come in those white horses, those chariots.
Got that new wine on ice.
Black horses. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and 11. But the cormorant, the cormorants, like it, the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, right? Dealing with it being the desert, right? The desert creatures. And the owls and the ravens, right?
There's going to be, hey, brother, you still hold that to Isaiah 13? Read to like the third to last verse. Because it goes into the owl shall dwell there, the satire shall dance, wild beasts of the desert shall rise. But satire is like a wild goat. Those crazy ass goats that literally walking on the wall. That's them.
Start with 19, brother.
Isaiah 13 and 19 says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellence shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Right, because it's dealing with what America, the beauty of the ecstasy, America being their cash cow, right? Because you got NATO, EU, and America, but America's their cash cow. America's the thing that's been lifted up. The Lord said Babylon should be a golden cup in the Lord's hand. So this is
Revelation 18 tells how she lives so delicately. You know, she a widow and that child. I shall be a widow. Talking about because America, most of the time, this place was beautiful. You know, because it said it had purple and scarlet, gold, decked in
royalty, yeah.
ornaments, frankincense, and all that. Now this place is going down. It's on its decline. It had its incline, but now it's going down. So everything there is better is the end of the beginning. Because the end of this place is going to be better one because it's going to be all the beginning of all of them. You know, Jacob's Esau's the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of
It says, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures and owls that dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
not America because this place, just like I always use an example, America's like a gallon of milk. Okay? Now what I mean by that is what do you have for a gallon of milk? You got an expiration date. Now once that date you see it, check the calendar. You ain't gonna as soon as that date hits, you might sniff it a little, see if it's spoiled, but you gonna toss that bitch out. That's what the Most High's gonna do in America. Once that expiration date hits, this place is gonna be out of here. Okay?
And then it's going to be a half gallon with that face on it, missing.
Everything you find.
If you see
And the
this,
expiration date is coming soon. It's coming up soon.
hey, the beautiful part about it is that expiration date has already been set.
Already.
You know what I mean? They're not going to go one moment
Isaiah
by it.
46
Nah,
and 10,
one second.
he declared the end. Get it.
That's right.
Days are numbered. You know, days are numbered.
what's that?
Yeah,
Okay, let me
right.
see. It says the owl and also the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon the lines of confusion and the stones of emptiness.
That's exactly what this place will be. That's what it's going to be. The biggest desert in the world. We're going to be able, the kingdom will be able to fly past this place and look at it. Because this place is going to be monument what happens when one of those wicked night.
Right. The lines of confusion being what the Lord said that you're not supposed to move your neighbor's landmarks and they made these different things saying that this is how the state is cropped out. So that's basically confusion because it's just supposed to be land. So the Lord's going to wipe it out to where you're not going to recognize California from Arizona, from Jersey to New York, or any of those other places.
You ain't gonna know where the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, right.
You ain't gonna find it. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be like that old Planet of the Apes movie. He thought he was on a different planet the whole time, and then he's seen the Statue of Liberty. He's been in America the whole time. He's like, you did it! You did it!
You don't recognize it because it's wiped out.
He thought he was doing good because he had that fine lady Nova, and it was done. That's how he's, and that movie is very spiritual because, and that's how you should know how Esau's punk ass devil because those apes, that's Israel. Technically, they know. And Caesar, like you talk about, like that movie Caesar represents Moses because he delivered his people from out of his land. It's the same like character. He's like Moses delivered his people.
Right. They know they're coming out with a new one too.
Yeah, and this is the kingdom.
Right.
The kingdom of Israel.
Right.
So Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 14, it says, moreover, I will make thee waste and a reproach among the nations that are round about thee, in the sight of all that pass by.
That's what I want. Coach, taunt, insurrection upon our people. We'll call all these bywords, right? all that sort of so forth, right?
So it should be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgment in thee, in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes. I, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have spoken it.
When the Lord speaks, man, you better, hey, you can take that to the bank, okay? Whatever he says, that's what's going to be done.
Right? It says, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread.
That's what the Most High is going to do. He's going to bring that famine. He's not going to bring a famine like a food and water, but also bring it to the house shot. Okay? And famine ain't no joke, man. Like, what's that, Kings? They talk about how you beat up my son today, you will your son tomorrow. You don't really have all these Israelite women, especially like the tribe, like Issachar, Judah, got like 10, 9 kids. They gonna be eating them kids, and they gonna choose them. Yeah. And they gonna choose the one whose daddy they hate the most.
Just like
straight up,
just like
your daddy.
I hate that. I'm gonna eat your ass now 2 hours. That's what they do, and they gonna be like reading that story. They gonna eat their kids. That's gonna come back big fight. Cannibalism, and then on top of that, when you're suffering from famine, your body is literally eating itself. It's eating everything that it has in it, and eventually you're gonna get to the point where you look at something like they're happy. Then you're gonna try to take a bite out of their ass.
It says Isaiah chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thus trusteth in the staff of a broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean on it, it will go into his hand and pierce it. It says, lo, thus trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. Right? Dealing with the karagma, right? You trust
prophecy that we're waiting.
Right. Dealing with the karagma, right? You're leaning upon this system. Now you're gonna it's gonna force you to be upon the universal, what is it? The universal what do they call it? Universal income, right? Yeah. Universal basic income. There you go. It's gonna force you to be upon the universal basic income, trusting upon this man, and that's gonna allow you to end up having the karagma, man, which is the mark of the beast, by the way. Right?
It ain't no taking. What if I take it out? He ain't gonna be taking nothing out, man. Like best example, like.
Well, it already said if you received it, so take it out. You've already received it.
Well,
Though.
it's like committing adultery. Here it is, you can get put to death from the very act. But let's just say you pulled out, right? Because the angel rolled up on your legs. He's still gonna kill you.
Right.
You go, well, I pulled it out. You had it in.
Right.
He gonna kill you still, man. Yeah. So you take that chip, you gonna get sliced and diced anyways. Regardless. Okay.
Right. So is Pharaoh the king of Egypt to all that trust in him?
And that's the thing. Are people trusting that shadow? But hey, that's the thing to what the confusion. Hey, the scripture say, he that trusts curses he that trusts in man. And then there's another precept where I think it's in Proverbs where it's like he that trusts in riches shall fall.
Right.
So, and then he that trusts in himself will fall. Yeah. So hey, the only thing you gotta do, you just gotta rely and trust in Yahweh Shalom. That's your only option. Ain't no other plan B, none of that. It's Yahweh Shalom. Hit the road, Jack.
Come, it says right here, it says, but if thus say to me, we trust in Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai.
And that's what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did. He pretty much told Nebuchadnezzar, respectfully, F you, we're still going to now bow down to the deliverance. And if the follows the deliverance, so be it. But if he doesn't take it, well, so what?
We're not bowing down to your
image.
image.
None of that.
Right.
And that image will be like the problem that's going to come. A lot of people won't bow down to that image and give in. Take it. And then they go take it. They go be chipped. And did. And then I was shocked. They get their ass whipped.
Right. Come. Right? God, it says, but if thus saith to me, we trust in Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakal Kodash, our power, is it not him whose high places and whose altar Hezekiah have taken away, and said to Judah and Jerusalem, ye shall worship before this altar.
That's the one you're supposed to worship Yahweh. Okay.
Right? Oh yeah, a little bit. It says, now therefore give pledges, and pray. I pray thee to make to my master the king of Assyria, and I will not ask this one to someone else.
Anything else? Okay. This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, and verse 36. It says, watch, Luke 21, verse 36 says, watch ye therefore and pray always.
That's what you're supposed to do. Watch and pray all the time. Yahweh Shai said, what I say unto you, I say unto all. Watch. That's the job. Hey, it's in the name. We're the watchman. So we're supposed to be watching. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. We're in the time of speaking, and that's what we're supposed to be speaking, giving prophecy, the things that are to come, and to watch for. Yahweh Shai gave us the signs of the times, and the prophets asked the Lord, what shall these things be? What shall be the sign of thy coming in the world? We have those signs. Look for them, look for instructions.
Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
And what is going to come? Lamentations, the morning of the walk, right?
And to stand before the Son of Man.
That's what we be worthy to escape these things. And if we be found to be all worship and trust things,
So if it's the son, blessed be angry. And if he's not angry, you'll be able to stand before the people, right? If not, hey, you're toast, right? You'll get hit with a laser beam, turned into dust. Power, right?
Good. Right? So, always close out, praying hope that this lesson was edifying, and as always, all praise God and glory.
How Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kodash.
Shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom. And the Bible ball.
Shalom.
Double honors to the apostles and elders.
Yeah, Salakia.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was 2 hours.
Yeah. And double honors to the apostles, elders, and the bishops of the great millstone. You know, we didn't get to close out with that, but the water and shalom to the whole full leg. Shalom. Yeah, we're still going. So.
I tried to do that with my phone.